In this video, I'm going to say a few words about doing calculations in Microsoft OneNote. Here we have a calculation box, and I want to write in a calculation. While you may certainly always try to type a calculation, it can be a bit tedious to type a calculation and have it formatted in a way that looks good. So often it's easier to write the calculation by hand. In this example, I'm going to write the calculation by hand on my iPad using my Apple Pencil, and I'm going to write a sample calculation here. This is actually a calculation box from Lab 3, which you'll do in a few weeks. I'm not actually giving you the correct answer here, but showing you how I might write in an answer. So in this case here, I'm going to figure out the molar mass of water, and I know that hydrogen is 1 gram per mole, and that I have 2 hydrogens in water, and oxygen is 16.0 grams per mole. And if I add that up, 1 times 2 plus 16 is 18.0 grams per mole. And now my writing is here. You can see it's appearing in the screen here a little bit behind my speaking, and that's just because there's a little bit of a latency delay in what I wrote on my iPad, okay, versus how quickly it's syncing to the cloud here at the moment. Probably because I'm doing this video at my home and my kids are streaming a bunch of movies or something like that, and my internet's a bit slow. Anyway, here it is. Here's my calculation. Now, a couple things I want to point out to you here. I hand wrote this calculation using a Apple Pencil. If you have a stylus and can do this, great, wonderful. You may not have that, in which case write it out on a piece of paper, take a picture of that piece of paper, and insert the picture of your calculation work. Another thing here about a calculation is make sure you do it to the correct number of sig figs or decimal places. Often that will be specified in the calculation itself. And make sure you include units, in this case grams per mole, and make sure it's legible. Now, you may not think that I have the neatest handwriting. I certainly do not, but at least you can read it, and that's the key. Your TA needs to be able to read what you've written. If you've taken a picture of it, make sure your picture is focused well and zoomed in correctly so that your TA isn't struggling to try to make out what you wrote because you took your picture and you have it laying on your desk, and it's messy and it's hard to see. It's out of focus or bad lighting. So once you've done those things, you can just insert your calculation and you should be good to go with a calculation type problem in Microsoft OneNote.